Let's explore and build a supered update together. Now, an update can be used for change management, it can be used for announcements, it can be used for just saying hey to your favorite coworker if you really want to. So let's talk about building your update. So like anything with supered, you can have this show up anywhere that you have supered active. So any URL, any web-based application, you can have your update show up on. So you'll give it an update. We'll just call this one test. You can decide on the type of display modal. So we do have a pop-up modal, which if I give this some meat here, this is an update, we can preview it. So this is what that pop-up modal will look like anywhere that you have this update serving. Now, we also have the banner modal, which is a lot quieter. It's at the bottom of the screen and it looks like this. So just depending on the type of update that you like to do, kind of dictates which of the modals you want to be using. Now, I really like the pop-up modal. That's what I like to do because it is louder, it's in the middle of the screen, it's harder to ignore. Now you can change who it's sent by. If you want it to be sent by yourself, you totally can do that. Or if you want it to be sent from, HR, if you're sending out an update of, go approve your time cards or anything like that, or upcoming time off, you can have it sent by an entire team. Now, moving on to the next sections here that we've got going on, let me give this meat back. This update is for you. You can come into Partner. Now, if you're one of our super partners, you are able to create updates specifically for your managed accounts, and you can push them to your client account simply by ticking the box and adding in that managed account if you'd like. With the audience, with other super assets, we can bring down the audience of who you want to have see this. You can bring it down to specific users or groups. You can also change how many days it's shown. By default, we do 14, but you can do anything from 1 to 365, just depending on how often you want this update to be shown. Now, launch date. You can preset the launch date, or if you're not sure when you want this to be sent out, you can put it into a staged kind of status. So that's just exiting out of this, and it puts that time, date, and the month, date, year into this format here. You can also restrict your domains. So if you only want this to show up on LinkedIn or HubSpot or Salesforce or Gmail, whatever, you can restrict it to that specific domain. You can even restrict it to a very specific path of where you want that update to be shown. In media, this is where you can tailor this update to how you want it to look. By default, we do have this pink gradient picture, but you are able to replace it. Again, if we look at the update preview, it is this image at the very top. You're also able to connect a card. So if I connected in this card, when I hit preview, it will force my users to view the card instead of hitting complete. You can also, let me remove that. You can also direct them to an external URL. So if I want them to go to LinkedIn, I would put in that URL, and if we look at it here, it will force us to view the update, which will direct my users to that URL. Now, updates themselves, if you are using them and you have multiple days available for it to be shown, if you add in new users, they will see the update based off of how many days are left. So they don't restart when you add in a new user. So if I added a user 7 days ago, and then I added a new user, with 7 days left of this update to go, they would only see it for those 7 days. Once you hit complete on the updates, they will stop appearing. If you hit snooze, it snoozes them for about 12 hours and they'll come back. And if you just close it out, it will continue to reload.